Hello, people. How are we all doing? It's a pleasant day. I hope on your own end it's been a pleasant day so far. It's been a productive day right here from the R4M studios. I am prolific, and this is Relationship Matters. Before I make progress, I'd like to say a very big kudos to my boss. My boss, the general, none other but the general, the serial entrepreneur, aka plenty, but yeah, Mr. Moses Semako. He's been doing an amazing job here on Relationship Matters, and tonight is not going to be any different. We're serving you, value. All right, we're serving you value. I want to hear you. We want to hear you talk. We want to hear from you firsthand. All right, we have a very interesting topic today, and want to see how we can navigate through with the short time that we have. All right, short time that we have. Let's be able to navigate through. Just before we dive into what we have for today, we have a very few. Just one announcement, yeah, just one notice to bring to you for those of you who are watching for the very first time. All right, we have Love Lounge, Love Lounge, Love Lounge, Love Lounge, Love Lounge. That's the talk of town right now. When people make money, they go say, I go paint town red, I get money, I go paint town red. Now, Love Lounge is the very thing that we're using to paint KD City red and white, all right? So, because it's all about love. It's all about love. So, Love Lounge is happening. Love Lounge is happening, and you should be a part of Love Lounge. This is going to be the third edition brought to you from the R4M studios. It's going to be the third edition, and the first two editions has been phenomenal. It's just been phenomenal, and we have so many feedback, great, good feedback so far. All right. So Love Lounge is happening on the 30th of November, this very month, 30th of November, 4 p.m. at Disney Chicken. Disney Chicken, which is just by Total Full Station, and it's going to be beautiful. You shouldn't miss it for anything. All right. Do well also to register on lovelounge.com.ng. All right. Just open lovelounge.com.ng and you get to see all that you need to do, the details that you need to fill. All right. Thank you so much. So, we're going into what we have for today. I'm already checking my live chat from YouTube. Okay, we'll have people still trying to gear up. People are still trying to gear up. So I'm just going to go straight to Facebook. Facebook. If you're just tuning in, please do well to share this video. It's very important that you share this video. We love you dearly, but then we just don't want to reach you alone, okay? We want to reach as many people as possible because we have so much value to give. All right, so do well to share this video so we can have so many other people get to subscribe. All right, get to subscribe so you can see the pop-ups every time we are online. All right, so please do well to share this video. This evening we're going to be looking at a topic that says, do you forgive or walk away from a cheating partner? Do you forgive or do you walk away from a cheating partner? Do you walk away or do you forgive from a cheating partner? And then there's a number on the screen for you to call. All right, there's a number for you on the screen to call if you want to if you want to share your opinion. You should share your opinion. There's a number for you to call in to ask a question or for you to share a thought or an experience, whatever it is that you like to share. All right, so yeah, we have so many stories of people breaking up, and the breakup many times, almost all the time, is as a result of cheating. All right, so as a result of cheating. So what does it even mean to cheat in the first place? The person who is cheating the other person, on a general note now, not just romantically speaking, but the person who is cheating many times deems him or herself to be smarter than the other person many times, and then you leave your partner or whoever it is, whether it's a business partner, a sibling, whatever it is, whoever it is, you leave the other person feeling hurt, feeling, getting to bleed in the process, right? So many times people who cheat actually feel they are a lot more smarter than the other person that they are actually cheating. But then in the long run, you begin to realize that you're actually cutting yourself short, you're actually damaging relationships by cheating, and then you're actually beginning to build a reputation, a track record, where you can no longer be trusted by people, because what happens with one becomes a ripple effect for other people also to begin to say, oh, this person did this, oh, this person did this, oh, this person did keep to his word, oh, this person did keep to her word. And you know, a good name is far better than silver and gold. A good name can give you big, big, huge recommendations, right? So please do well to call in if you have a question, you have a story, you have an experience you'd like to share. The number is 08056543089. I'll take it again. The number is 08056543089. All right? So please do well to reach out so we can hear your story, or what you would do. Would you actually forgive a cheating partner, or would you just simply walk away? Would you forgive and stay in the relationship, or would you forgive and walk away? All right. So I just had a few thoughts I would have loved to share with us, but then I'll still like to hear from us. So I'm just going to go to Facebook. Some people probably don't really believe in their voice. Don't worry, we're here to push you, to stimulate you, to tell you that you're good all by yourself. All right. If you're shy of us hearing your voice, you can also type in the comment section. All right, type in the comment section, and I'll get to read your thoughts, read what it is that you will do if you are in a situation where you find out that your partner is cheating on you, if you're going to forgive and stay in the relationship, or you're going to just simply take a bow and walk away. All right, so let us know in the comment section, or better still, call the number on your phone screen. All right, call the number on your phone screen. So I'll just share a few thoughts with us, what to do. All right, what to do when you find out that your partner is cheating on you. I know it can be devastating. It's not, you see, when we say what to do, it sounds like it's as simple as ABC. The truth is, it's not as simple as ABC. Why do I say it's not as simple as ABC? It's not as simple as ABC simply because you are invested emotionally. All right, you're invested emotionally, you're invested financially, you've invested your time in this person. All right, you have a picture, of where you guys are supposed to be headed. So when you have that break in trust, when you have that break in communication, when you have that break that exposes you to the fact that your partner is cheating on you, it really, let me use the word, it discombobulates you, right? It discombobulates you. So there's definitely something that you should do. And one of the things, I'm going to begin with the thing that you shouldn't do. Yes, I'm going to begin with the thing that you shouldn't do. The major thing you should not do after you find out that your partner is cheating on you is not to commit suicide. Yeah, it's not commit suicide. I know someone might listen to this and be like, suicide, if I hear for Niger. Yes, it happens. We read it on social media and it sounds like it's something so far-fetched. But yes, I know someone who has in Kogi State, precisely. I know someone who about 4 years ago, who actually did commit suicide because he found out that his girl was sleeping with his friend. All right. So yes, people handle such challenges differently. So before I tell you what to do, I will first of all share with you and please beg you not to commit suicide. Not to commit suicide. You see, the man who is driving keke today bought that keke, the keke didn't buy him. It's the same man who can still buy a limousine tomorrow, buy a Bugatti tomorrow, buy a Bentley tomorrow. The Bentley didn't buy him, he bought the Bentley. What am I trying to say? What I'm saying is, no matter how beautiful the relationship is, if you find out that you can't continue with that relationship, if that's your decision, I can bet you that you have a beautiful life and you can create something most likely far more better than what you had with the previous person. So suicide, as they always say, is not an option. Does that mean it's so easy to just chest it in, suck it up? Nope, that's not what I'm saying. Not at all. That's not what I'm saying. I've had heartbreaks. I've had heartbreaks. So for those of you who think that it's only guys that break ladies' hearts, no be so. No be so. Guys too also go through heartbreaks many times. All right, guys also go through heartbreaks. So yeah, um, it's a two-way traffic, and I think I've said it in one of the lives that cheating is not gender-based. All right, cheating is not only for men. Cheating is not only for women. Both genders cheat. Why do both genders, or rather, let me put it this way: why do both genders have a tendency? Because not everyone cheats. Why is it that both genders have a tendency? It is because we are human. But because we are human, is that a reason, a license for us to cheat? No, that's not a license. All right. So again, I want to point you back to the numbers on the screen. Please do well to call. My phone is I want to do this. I say, what's up? How that day? What's poppin'? What's cooking? What's your name? All right, and then you get to share your own experience with us. All right. Also, if you don't want to call, you can do well to also type in the comment section, and we're going to go through, read your question or read your experience or what it is that you're going to do. If you find out that your partner is cheating on you. So I started by saying what you shouldn't do is commit suicide. All right. So now let's talk about what you should do. All right. Let's talk about what you should do. So I love this man. I love this woman. And I find out that he or she is cheating, or I don't even really find out, because some people don't really find out. Like, they don't really have evidence, right? They go by what they call instincts. So their instincts tell them something is not aligning, right? So the first thing I'll advise is that you calm down. Calm down, right? You calm down and you reflect. I have learned that over time that we learn wisdom in retrospect. Sometimes you don't learn wisdom in the middle of a problem. Sometimes you learn it when you sleep over a thing, when you think in retrospect. Then you learn wisdom, you glean the wisdom, you know what to do, right? So so you calm down, you reflect, you think through. And in thinking through, you don't just think through to think what the person has done. You also think, what could I have done? What could I have done? Now, there's a caveat to you thinking about what you have done, and let me balance it. There are partners who do what is called ghostlighting, right? They ghostlight. So what ghostlighting means is, sorry, gaslight. Pardon me, not ghostlight. Gaslight. They gaslight, and what gaslighting means is that the person offends you, the person does the wrong thing, then the person twists the story to make you feel guilty so that you can apologize. You get that, right? So in you having to calm down and reflect about what you are feeling or what you are sensing or what you have found out about your partner who is cheating with you, the caveat is you should be, as much as you think about what you could have done to contribute to it, you have to also be careful not to fall into the trap of being gaslighted. Be careful not to fall into the trap of being gaslighted by a cheating partner. A cheating partner, many times, especially, let me qualify it, especially a serial, there are serial killers, yeah? So, especially a serial cheating partner, if there's anything like that, especially a serial cheating partner, you have to be careful in not falling prey to he or she's gaslighting. Which means that it is possible you could even have, hard evidence about this person cheating on you, and still feel bad. Right? You might think, or you might decide that you want to walk away, and then the person still makes you feel bad. The person makes you feel like you're doing the wrong thing. The person guilt trips you, and then you begin to feel bad as though you were the one who did the cheating. Right? So you have to put that caveat such that while you're thinking through, while you're calming down to process what has happened, you are thinking about what the person has done. You're also open, you're objective enough to think about what you could have possibly done that contributed to it. Sometimes Now, I'm not justifying, okay? I'm explaining. I'm not justifying. Sometimes your neglect can open your partner up to cheating, right? I understand that a lot of people say, yeah, cheating is a choice, and I totally agree. Cheating is a choice. You can decide not to cheat, and you can decide to cheat. But there are a few exceptions. There are a few exceptions. I've been privileged to be around movie sets. I've been in a couple of movies, right? And I've had cases where, when you, especially for epic movies where you have to shoot in a forest, right? It's like survival of the fittest. So you're not in cities, you can't have the soft life. So you guys, when you're really hungry and food is not ready, you pluck mango, you eat, or whatever it is. You guys bond, you become brothers, you become sisters. Almost everything just goes. Almost everything just goes. You have a lady telling a guy to help her, tie, the hide and skin, that we use as bra. We have stuff like that happen on movie sets. So I've also learned, I've also seen that people end up, sleeping with each other sometimes because of certain environmental factors, let me use the word situational factors, right? Situational factors. Sometimes you have to share a duvet or something, and stuff begins to happen. Yes, I also know that you have to be able to draw your boundaries. All right, very important. You should be able to draw your boundaries. But I've had I've had a real life experience where it was a married woman. All right, so in my head, I'm even thinking, duh. I mean, this woman go dey lock up for me pass anybody. But almost she came on me like she was, and because our heart was, well, I thought our heart was just pure, just innocent. I mean, here we're actors, we're here to act. So, you kiss a person and it doesn't really mean anything because your emotions are not attached. You're playing a role, it's just a character. But then, it leads into something else. So, yeah, there are situational challenges, there are situational things that lead people to cheating. However, like I said, I am not endorsing that. I am only explaining. All right. So you have to calm down, reflect, and I said, try as much as possible to make sure that you don't fall prey of being gaslighted by a cheating partner. All right. You don't fall prey of being gaslighted by a cheating partner. Very important. So go through the emotions. All right. So before I share the second thoughts, please do well again to share this video so we can have a lot more people gain value, because so much here that we're dishing out from the R4M studio. So do well to share this video so we can have a whole lot of people get to subscribe. Also, the number is on the screen if you want to share an experience or a thought or what it is that you would do. Would you actually walk out on that partner, or would you forgive your cheating partner? Would you say, I'll give him a chance, I love him, she's a good girl, maybe now something just happened? Or are you going to respect yourself, take a bow, and walk away? All right. So the second thing I want to share with us, what you should do when you find out that you're in a relationship or your partner is cheating with you, is this: you get your info straight. Get your informations straight. Get your information straight. Get your information straight. Sometimes, right? How do I say this? Sometimes your instincts can be right, but they cannot be substantiated. All right? Your instincts can be right, but you might not be able to substantiate them. So, as hard as it may be, that you find out that you have invested so much emotionally, you have invested so much physically, you have invested so much, financially, your family knows about this person, and, all of that. As much as you're raging, right? Get your info straight, such that if you have to confront your partner, you will speak with facts. You will say, oh, on so day, you were in so car, you went to so hotel, so this happened, and this is the receipts I saw under the pillow, and so, or I saw so chat on your phone, and da 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 da, and that was the same date you told me you were going to Lagos, but then your chat said you were actually going to Zaria. All right, so you get your facts straight. There is no way you're going to get to Lagos going to Zaria. It's impossible. So get your facts straight. That's one other thing you can do for yourself to help yourself. So the first thing I said is take, calm down, reflect, think through. All right, think through. And I said we'll learn wisdom in retrospect. Think through. And then the second thing is that you should have to get your facts straight. Now, sometimes just because your instincts can be true doesn't mean that you can necessarily substantiate them. All right, so you need to get data, you need to get evidence. You need to get evidence. Yes, I understand the thing about getting evidence can be difficult because a cheating partner will not just be loose and leave evidence for you to see, except it's a cheating partner that really wants you, because there are people like that. There are cheating partners that just want to, they are fed up. They don't want to be the ones to break it. I'm sure a lot of us can relate to this. You have a partner who is fed up in the relationship and he or she doesn't want to be the first person to say, I know, do again, right? So they begin to try to make you jealous, begin to hurt you by they don't even hide anymore. They begin to do certain things openly for you to get jealous and just walk away and say, I know, do again, right? So get your facts straight. Yes, like I said, there are cases, in most cases, a cheating partner won't want you to find out, but you can do yourself that favor to get your evidence straight. But in getting your evidence straight, you also have to ask yourself, is this person worth it? Okay, is this person worth it? Is this person worth it? Am I going? But before you take a drastic decision, I would really advise that you get your data, even if it's one evidence you have. You should have something to confront. So you don't just say, I have a feeling. The way things are going, before you used to call me 6 times a day. I mean, in Nigeria now, person did the relationship to call 6 times a day or more, it hard though, because everybody find money, yeah. Economy is not smiling and all of that. But if you're in a relationship with someone you love and you're headed somewhere with that person, you definitely will make time for the person. That's the truth, right? So try to get, even if it's one evidence, even if it's one, right? So the next thing I'm going to share with us is consider the gravity of cheating. Consider the gravity of cheating. So cheating is cheating. Remember, I started by saying that cheating is a person who cheats the other person in his or her mind feels that he or she is being smarter than the other person, right? That's what I said. Now, you have to consider the gravity of cheating. Cheating is cheating. However, again, let me quickly say this. I'm not justifying cheating. I'm only explaining. People for social media, they could just pick one thing. They could start on, Prolific say, get the context. Cheating is cheating. However, there are gravities to these things, right? For instance, I give you an instance. You have somebody who is faithful to you. You're in a relationship, and then this person says he or she he wants to marry you, right? That as a guy, the guy says he wants to marry you, and then you see each other's parents and all of that. You're in a courtship, and you probably said 4 months down the line you're going to get married, right? And there's preparation going on. And then suddenly, his or her, as the case may be, his or her old flame, old time love shows up, pops up, and they begin to chat. And you guys are still planning your wedding, but you notice, say, your babe no dey give you face like before. Or you notice, say, your guy, every time in the chat, and una dey together, but he always chat in the chuckle. Or your babe dey always chat, she dey with phone, she dey giggle. Do you understand? And then gist bring up gist, and then he or she now mentions that, is that my ex now? Is that my ex from 4 years ago? Right? At that point, probably nothing has happened. Probably they're not even in the same town. Probably they've not even slept together or whatever it is. But something is going on. An old flame is being rekindled, right? So at the point where that ex begins to say, how far now, can we come back together? And the guy or the babe says, yes, I still love you, ironically. That is cheating. That is cheating. Why is it cheating? It's cheating because you've given your word to someone you're getting married to in 4 months' time, and you are raising somebody else's hope and he's beginning to think, he or she is beginning to think that you guys can begin something afresh. That is cheating, right? Now you can, when you find out such scenario going on, you can have a conversation. And that even leads me to the next thing I wanted to talk about. The next point of what you should do when you find out that your partner is cheating on you. It leads you to the next thing, which is this. You ask your partner, do you value this relationship? Now, if you ask a partner that loves you, that wants to get married to you, the truth is almost all of your partners will tell you, yes, I value this relationship. No wala. But the next thing that will be the point, or the icebreaker rather, is this. You ask your partner, do you want to still be in this relationship? Very important. Do you want to remain? Do you want to keep this relationship? It's one thing to say I value the relationship, but you see, I can value you and not want to be with you anymore. Right? I can love you as a person, but I don't love you enough to get married to you. I might love you, but I want to go back to my ex. Okay? So it's important to get that. So I have to understand the gravity of this cheat. So sometimes the lady is pressured, or rather is walking in fear, and then this guy begins to show up, and she's scared, and she's thinking, she's thinking security. She's thinking, oh, my ex get money past this guy while I marry. I hope I'm not making a mistake. You see, in the midst of that thinking that she's doing, she's already falling for the ex. Now you as a guy, this lady probably helped you all through, when you did struggle and all that. Now you don't make money, you now break up. You didn't break up because you're a bad guy. Things happened, whatever it is that happened. Maybe her parents didn't agree to it. And then now suddenly her parents are saying, we see something about you and this guy. And then she's coming back to you. You have to check it. You have to check it. So the guy is also drifting towards his ex, or the girl is drifting towards her ex, as the case may be, right? And they said yes on chat, for instance. They live in two different cities. Personally, all right, you don't have to work with what I'm saying, but personally, I don't think that's grave, rather. I don't think that's grave enough for me to break up a courtship. It's something I think I should be able to talk through with my woman. Her response now will determine the next action I take. So I ask you, do you really value me? Do you value this relationship? She say, yes, baby, I value it. If I didn't value it, I won't be in it. Okay, fine. But I can't be a side guy. We have to take a decision right now. Are you going with this guy? And please, you've earned my trust. I'm not going to take it personal. If you really want to be with this guy, you have my blessings. In fact, I will respect you if you tell me you're going with this guy. Are you going with this guy, or you're sticking this out? If you're sticking this out with me, then it means you have to stop communicating with this guy. Now, when you put it out that straight, and she's telling you, Omo, this guy has been there for me, or the guy tells you, Omo, this babe helped me when I was nobody. Omo, I can't stop communicating with him. She's my bestie. He's my bestie. Then you're standing on coals of fire. All right. So you need to ascertain the gravity of this thing we call cheating. Now, the way I'm going to approach such a situation is not the same way I would approach it if I find the girl, or if I find the guy in bed with somebody, or her ex, or his ex, or somebody random. It won't be the same reaction. Right? It won't be the same reaction. In fact, there are people now who wouldn't even feel remorse. They won't feel remorseful about what they do. They just move on, like, if you suck it up, life it is what it is, right? So you have to ascertain the gravity of the cheating, all right? You have to ascertain it, all right? So it's one thing, if it's a one-time thing also, that's another thing to consider. If it's a one-time thing, and over the years you've seen that your partner has been consistent, has given his or her all, and this thing happens. In fact, let's even go deeper. If your partner comes and confesses to you, right? If your partner comes and confesses to you, for me personally, I think that That's a big kudos to a large extent. If a partner confesses, having to cheat on me, it's like 50% damage fixed, as opposed to if I have to find out. All right. It means there's a level of communication and trust that we share that my partner still respects, even though he or she has messed up. They are able to come and confide in me and say, hey, this happened. I went on a business trip, whatever it was. I went for this birthday party. I didn't know what happened. I was drugged or whatever it is. Yes, people do get drugged at parties, which is why you should be careful. But people do get drugs at parties. That's for those who are very extroverted or socialites or whatever it is. People do get drugs at parties, right? So whatever it is, babe, this happened, that happened, that happened, and I just came to say I'm sorry. Now, if it's a one-time thing, and now it's not just about being a one-time thing. It's also about the fact that there is a track record. Don't miss that. A track record. All right. So if there's a track record of your partner not cheating, I think you could just give it another try. I think you could just give it another try. So let me go, before we move on to the next, let me go to Facebook. All right, great. Facebook. We have someone from Facebook. Awesome. I think this is the first timer is Karinya Bodam. Karinya Bodam, how you doing? How you doing? Thank you for joining. Karinya says cheating is not indeed gender-based. Very true. Cheating indeed is not gender-based. But men cheat most. Wow. Not for a particular reason, but it may be for fun, for the fun of it or the heck of it. All right. I had a relationship in the past. I asked why he or she liked me the most, but was confused. It was very lonely. It was a very lonely relationship. But because of how much I loved, I had to let go because my heart had to be saved first. Serial cheating is a painful experience. Some can endure, but some can't. For me, lovely topic. Thank you so much, Karinya Bodam. That is a lot. That is a beautiful a lot. All right, that's a beautiful a lot. Thank you so much for sharing with us. So I'll just read it one more time. All right, for those of you who are not on Facebook, that you should be on Facebook. All right, Karinya Bodam says cheating is indeed not gender based, but men cheat the most. Well, that's his or her opinion, all right? So we respect his or her opinion. Says, but men cheat the most for a particular reason, but it may be sometimes for fun or the heck of it. He or she says that I had a relationship in the past. I asked, but he was confused. It was very lovely. It was a very not lonely. It was a very lovely relationship, but because of how much I loved, I had to let go because of my heart. My heart had to come first. Serial cheating is a painful experience. Some can endure, but some can't. For me, lovely topic. I really hope you found love. If you haven't, R4M is here for you. This is that platform where we make it easy for you to connect with the right person, all right? For you to connect with the right person and stay happy all through your relationship to ultimately getting married. All right, this is that platform for you. All right, we also have another comment coming in from Paul Toloronju. Hi, Paul Toloronju, how you doing? It says, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How are you all doing? Yeah, what's up, Paul? How are you doing also? How you doing? All right, Bodam just shared something very personal. Serial cheating is indeed hurting. Is indeed very hurtful. And it really takes a lot for people to come out of it, for people to trust. I've been in that space. I won't lie. I've been in that space where, it took me a lot. And yes, I'm sure those behind the cameras will bear me witness. Jerry is behind the camera, and I can say that for every Facebook live, every YouTube live, I always say that I will shoot myself in the leg. Yes, because you can't shame the shameless. Yes, I've been in a relationship where I cheated on my woman. Yeah. And I won't even make an excuse for it. Although it was a situational situation. It was a situational situation which I regret, which I really felt sorry about, and I told her about it. But it still doesn't justify. It still doesn't justify, especially somebody who's really giving his all or her all to you. It still doesn't justify. All right. So we don't have a comment coming in from YouTube. We have about 17 minutes to go on this program. Yes, we have 17 minutes to go. So whatever it is you want to share, please do well to share before we go off totally from the live program Relationship Matters. Also, the number is on the screen if you want to call, if you want to text, if you want to type in the comment section, please do well to do so. If you feel like calling, you want me to hear your lovely voice, if you're a lady, please feel free. The phone line is open to you, all right? So we're talking about what to do, what it is that you should do when you find out that your partner is cheating on you, all right? What it is to do when you find out that your partner is cheating on you. And I highlighted a few things. I said, first off, you need to be calm. You need to process the thoughts, process your emotions, right? Process your emotions, process the thoughts. I also said you need to get your facts right. All right, you need to get your facts straight, your instincts sometimes can be substantiated, but you need evidence. You need evidence because not every person who cheats on you will just say, yes, I cheated on you. No, they would be defensive, and it's a natural human nature to be defensive, all right? It's natural with everybody to be defensive. It takes a lot of hard work, a lot of self-development for you to sometimes just own up and say, you know what? Yeah, I messed up. I'm not proud of it. I'm sorry. It takes a lot to do that, all right? And we also went on to talk about consider the gravity of the cheating. Consider the gravity of the infidelity. Considering the gravity will help you to know if you're going to make the decision to walk away or to actually forgive and stay and work out your relationship. And just before I move on to the next thing, I just want to quickly say that relationship is not socks that we wear and we wash and change. Relationship is not the shirt you wear and you throw on the bed. Relationship is not a face cap like you have Love Lounge that you wash and wear and you change. You want white, you wear the white, you wear black today. No, relationship is meant to be worked on. When you get into a relationship and you feel all the butterflies, sometimes we forget to tell ourselves that this thing that we're entering is work. Because the other person isn't perfect. I myself am not perfect. We always will have friction. Well, not always, but we will sometimes have friction, right? But then we have to be committed to working it out. And you always find somebody finer. You always find somebody finer. So what do you do? All right, what do you do? So, all right, let's quickly rush to the next. We have just 14 minutes on the clock, 14 minutes to go down. Again, if you're just joining in, this is the R4M studio and I am Prolific, and this is Relationship Matters. And today we're looking at the subject, do you forgive or do you walk away from a cheating partner? All right, so the next thing I want to share is so I've highlighted that I said you should ask if he or she values the relationship, all right, and wants to continue with it. Why do you have to ask this question? Because you need to know. You need to know if the person is still emotionally attached to you. People can be people can put up a facade. People can go, especially we will do for showbiz media. People can put up a facade. People can go for events with you. You are if it's a guy, you are the lady, you're the lady on the front cover, you're the one that, you do the red carpet with the guy, all the paparazzi is you. But he's planning his wedding with someone else. So you need to see, I don't know how to say this. See, don't be carried away with the fact that he calls you every time, safe. Hey God, players will say I want to spoil their market. More than no vex, I'm just doing my job. See, don't be carried away with the fact that he calls you. He can call you 8 times in a day and call the main chick 4 times in a day because what he's doing is more substantial for that babe than you. That call, there's something they call a decoy. That call can be a decoy. The decoy is meant to make you believe that he's invested in you, while he's calling the other one less, but he's spending more time with her. Or he's spending more time with you, and probably because he understands that your love language is quality time. But the other one, her love language might be gifts. So you're wondering why this guy know they buy you gifts, but he didn't show up for you. But the other